Hey, good morning, everybody. We are in Utah, as usual, except this may be a place that you remember. If you've been a long-time viewer here of the channel, well, we are at the U-Dig Trilobites feed dig location, and it is a gorgeous end of August morning. It's going to be busy here. Labor Day weekend. We're like some of the first people here.
Yes.
Yeah, so Trilobites. They are a Precambrian fossil. Basically think like little ocean going bugs. I know that's not like the correct way of describing them, but for the lay person, that's how I think you could think of them. We've collected trilobites in Washington, Montana, Utah, and
Nevada.
Yeah, well, those were like trilobites.
That still counts.
We'll call it. So we've done a decent amount of trilobite collecting. This place is pretty good. It's affordable. I'll put links down below, my website and all of that good stuff. But I would suggest you bring your own tools because, well, you'll see. It's a lot of work, split and shale looking for them, but 100% worth it. You can kind of see where we parked in the little shack for checking in and paying. This here is the dig. We're gonna head down into this little ditch, hide from the sun as much as we can, start splitting. Already finding them. This is just a little guy, probably not even gonna take it, but I do think it's interesting because they're everything. So when you come here, don't bring a loud dog. Bring your own brick hammer. Bring some little buckets. And bring your own big octagonal pry bar.
She just wants you to pet her.
Shh. Try not to bring a dog.
Good dog. Good girl.
Nice to clear off a space and make like a little table to work. And then there's like the ones where it's what am I trying to say, Sarah? Where they molt their exteriors off. And then when you find them with a leg, that's the actual trilobite. Oh.
A little one popped out of there.
Nice.
Yes. I don't know if I can pop that.
This is a pretty good example of the negative and the trilobite. Now it's entirely possible we can take this over to a tile saw or a trim saw and we can cut our desired specimen out. Sometimes that's better than trying to trim out in the field, and then these can get prepped, all that shale can get brushed off. I feel like these blocks, though, they can pay off. Look at that. That's a great one right there. Very happy with that. Wonder if I can break that down a little bit. There's the negative. Not bad.
It's normal for Leica, I guess.
Okay, it's enough dog stuff. Oh. Look at this. That is exactly what you want here. Huh? Yeah.
That was really good.
You wouldn't have found it if I didn't bring this giant block down.
I know, yeah.
I feel like the temptation is to like pick through all this little stuff, but always like all the big complete ones are always coming out of blocks. So
I don't know. So far.
Yeah.
Little thing on the edge right there.
Oh, hey, yeah. I don't know. I'd probably just keep splitting that piece. So the tactic here, bricklayer's hammer. Tap, 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 tap. Natural fracture occurs. Brick chiseling end and pop it with it.
I don't think that's plates all the way. I mean, there's little ones in there, but they're not a whole one. Kind of want a whole one.
It looks like that wants to split more. Is that like a
Yeah, like lots of little.
like a plate of them?
I think this part is good.
Yeah, so this is the negative.
Yeah.
That's the negative. And
Now if you can break that down a little.
positive, a bunch of parts. Trilobites. How dare you open these up when I'm not filming?
It does seem like the plates from the wall are better.
Yeah, that's really good. That one we could keep the negative. That's kind of like a cool
Yeah, this could come off more.
butterfly
Okay.
of them.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just put this back and we'll take that plate.
Okay. Brush the dirt off.
I don't know if that'll pack well. Putting the negative back over, but we got some delicate ones in that, and we got some blocks in that we can maybe trim up.
Cool.
It's like we started with a little bit of a dry spell. Oh, did you just break it?
No, maybe a little bit. Well, it had that big one on it outside, so
But that's just the negative.
that's the negative, yeah.
That's the
Got the
positive.
little thing there, the horn or whatever, antenna.
I like that.
But that's the positive on that little one. We don't need the little one.
Yeah, why not? By the time this stuff gets trimmed down, it's
Yeah,
pretty like minimal.
that's true.
And even if we decided to not trim it, I mean, a 2-gallon bucket is not a whole ton of material to deal with.
Yeah. and
Sun's creeping down on us. And then it's going to be hot. Hey, if you like Trilobites, you know what you should do? You should head on over to Patreon. There'll be a link down below. Every month we do a great giveaway of some of the stuff that we're collecting. And well, some of these are going to be given away because I don't need this many Trilobites.
No, we do not. Gonna hit us any second now.
Yeah, I feel like we're pretty good here. That's a 2-gallon bucket full. We got some nice pieces in this one. Let's walk out. There's another dog here. That's the cue for us.
I know.
Well, that was pretty good. We were there an hour and a half. That thing got in the way.
Yeah, we probably could have done a little better and stayed a little longer if it was 50 and cloudy and it was leave the dog in the car weather, but that's okay. We still did pretty good.
I agree. I don't know if I would recommend Labor Day weekend.
No.
There's a lot of other weekends in the world.
I mean, if that's the weekend you have, it's not like people were like crowding us. It's
That's
fine.
true.
Also, we had Leica to give us a big circle of nobody want to come near her.
Human repellent. So we got all the big plates standing up on end. Little things are wrapped in tin foil. We do have more spots to go to, so we'll kind of stack things nicely. But that's kind of the system that we have for this. You know, the fossils out here are very durable, so they should make it home just fine, despite the washboarded road. All of these fossils here, like this one, needs to be trimmed on the saw. As you can see here, I drew a pencil line there. We want the trilobite, but we don't need all this excess shale, and it would have been risky to break this off in the quarry. So we're going to use a trim saw. So after all of the cutting, I greatly reduced the pile. There's like a whole bunch of shale that is, there's probably fossils in it. I don't know, it's not split. But I'm gonna show you kind of how these are prepped because it's really, really easy. You can see this one right here. Half is really dark and half is still very much so covered up. And we want to expose that. And to do that, I'm using a Dremel with this like little tiny wire wheel. It's very soft. And Sarah is going to hold the shop vac up. Now you can just do this outside. That's not a problem. But for demonstration purposes, we'll just do it here real quick. You can see how much was exposed with that. I'm just going to wet this real quick. And there we go. We got a lot of that shale off of it, and I think that looks a lot better. It really exposed a lot of the fossil. It's pretty simple. Now, there they use, we didn't show it in this one, but in the previous visit, we did show it. They use a wire wheel and a bench grinder, and they just cut it up with a tile saw. Because as you can see here, like this one, is really good, but it was connected to like a rock like that. Obviously, we don't need the whole rock, but yeah. What else?
We're gonna do a few more. Come back.
Yeah. So yeah, I think these look pretty good. There's this plate that would take a lot more prep with that little wire wheel. Oh yeah. So one thing that we can kind of look at here. This one is the underside of one. You can see how we have like that ridge right there in the middle. If we were able to extricate this, that's its belly, underside, I guess. So kind of neat. We can still clean this one up with the wire wheel, whereas like the imprint, you cannot. The imprint is just that. It's the impression of it. So try to clean this up and it'll just become dust. You were splitting some.
I don't know. Put them over there. There wasn't a ton in them.
Yeah, so I mean, you can continue to split these things down, but sometimes you might just want to keep them as is, I guess. But
Yeah.
you know, I think we got some pretty good specimens. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go back there on a holiday weekend.
It wasn't too bad, really.
Yeah,
I mean, it was busy compared to what we're normally used to, but it wasn't the worst. But we also were there pretty early in the morning.
Well, I would recommend it. If you are in that area of Utah, definitely go swing into UDIG. I think for one person, you probably need to do 4 hours. If you're two people and you want something equivalent to what we got, 2 hours each, you know? I feel like if we were there for 4 hours each, we'd be coming home with maybe more fossils than I care to deal with.
Yeah.
But we got some beautiful pieces.
But they also let you take home as much as you want. They're not.
It's a bucket.
Is it?
I think it's a bucket.
What size bucket?
5-gallon bucket.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. We did.
That's pretty much as you want. What, a bucket per 2 hours?
Yeah.
So 4 hours, you get 2 buckets?
That's a good question. Check out their website. There'll be a link down below for all the details. I mean, we filled up two 2-gallon buckets, and we have plenty here, plenty to work with. So I guess the next step is you'll learn how to do some more prep on these, and you can do some prep work.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is the shale is very soft. The fossil's not soft. So you don't need to be worrying about like, oh, like these are going to get all super damaged and messed up and you're going to screw them up. Like, it's kind of hard to screw these up. Unlike fish fossils or some of the Eocene leaf fossils that we've gotten, where they are very delicate. They're like, you know, don't how to say this? You can easily make a mistake and just like gouge and damage it versus this being very durable. So thanks everybody. Go check out the website. Go check out UDIG. Head over to Patreon if you can support this project, and I will catch you on the next video.